This is reactions to actions. Hey guys, so I'm doing things a little bit different today, and I want to react to a comment that Working Hard left on my video, the one about I.A.G farm / sane reaction, where I explained to you guys where my opinion of Jim started to change. Okay, little G, not the big one. Hello. And I do appreciate Working Hard for coming to my channel and leaving a message. Shout out to you, or a comment, shall I say. It says, as you can see on the screen, please go watch more videos. They joke around with each other, plus help each other with tasks. Okay, so I don't know if Working Hard looked at the full video or whatnot, but clearly he's missing my point. My point of the video was when my opinion of Jim changed, okay? And I mean, I had it in the video. I didn't make it up. The guy said this. Anyone knows that if you are friends with someone, aka / brother, as Sane considers Jim, that you're going to crack jokes on each other and you're going to, just shoot the breeze with each other. That's what friends do. But what you're missing, I never said that friends don't crack jokes on each other and don't joke around with each other or anything about them helping each other. I never said that. What I said in the video is how Sane interacts with Jim and how Jim interacts with Sane is two different things. I have watched videos, and every time I've watched a video where Sane is in the video, Jim is always saying something slick at the mouth or something below the belt. I have not seen, and I could be wrong, correct me if I'm wrong, anybody, I have not seen where Sane has said something at the side of his neck or below the belt toward Jim. I have not seen that. I have not seen that at all. All the videos that I've seen is Sane respecting Jim. But on the other hand, I see Jim always saying something slick out his mouth about Sane, whether it's regarding his work, the type of work he does, what he says. It's almost like he wants to make sure that he lets Sane know that he's dominant over him and that he's the big wolf, or however you want to say it, or he's the king of the jungle, however you want to cut it up and slice it. And no one said that they don't help each other. What are you talking about? I had a video in there where Jim went down to Sane's home with his tractor, but he was started off complaining from the jump. He started off complaining. Did you watch the video? Because these are the things that came out of Jim's mouth. Maybe you're used to a pastor or brother / friend. Maybe you're used to someone always talking down on you and you consider that a friend. But last time I checked, that's not a friend. That's someone who's jealous of the person and they're trying to make sure they knock the person's confidence and self-esteem down every chance that they can get. Have you ever heard there's always truth in a joke? Hello? That's how Jim feels about Sane. And I don't mean any harm, but I don't need friends like that. Every time I turn around, you trying to say something slick out of your mouth. Baby, you don't have to be around me. Hello? So, I don't know if you missed the video or what you did, but clearly you missed the message. Did you watch the clips? Those are the things that Jim said out of his mouth. I mean, nothing you really said really address what I was saying in the video. You said they joke around with each other plus help each other with tasks. Who said that Jim didn't help? Who said that he didn't help Sane? In the first clip, it was Jim going to Sane's house when he talked about the roaches. You remember? Or did you just not pay attention to that part? Maybe. And where in the video where Sane said anything remotely negative about Jim? Where is that video? And maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I just missed it. But the videos that I've seen, and I've seen a lot of them, Sane has never said something negative toward Jim on camera. He's never tried to belittle Jim on camera, because Jim makes sure he does all the belittling. You're trying to make it seem like Sane is belittling Jim as well. No. Every time I've seen Sane interact with Jim, it has been nothing but positive. Nothing but positive. And there's plenty of clips that I didn't even use. I just used the two that really struck the nerve with me and made me think and look at Jim differently. So I don't need to please go back and watch more videos at all. You just need to watch the video thoroughly that you commented on. Because I would love for you to show me a video where Jim is being belittled by Sane. I really would like to see that. And like I said, if I'm wrong, I'll say I'm wrong. But from the videos that I've watched on YouTube and the interaction I've seen between Jim and Sane, it's always been Jim trying to put Sane down in some type of way, as in a quote unquote joking way. But every time you're talking, it's something negative, but it's always a joke coming from Jim's mouth. And that doesn't explain how he treats his mother. It doesn't explain how he treats his wife, Maggie. It doesn't explain how he treats his brothers and sister, because if you read between the lines of what Miss Smith has stated, he doesn't get along with his siblings. So I guess it's their fault too. Anyways, guys, I had to react to this particular comment because I was like, first of all, the comment, I appreciate you commenting, but you're not even addressing anything that I said in the video. No one ever said that they don't help each other, which I'm pretty sure Sane has helped Jim more than Jim has helped Sane, because in Miss Smith's old house, I'm pretty sure Sane did something with a doorknob, according to what Jim said. But I guarantee you, Jim didn't have to go to Sane's mother's house to do anything. Not that I'm aware of. But working hard, I appreciate you for taking the time to comment on the video. You get the spotlight on you. Okay, so continue to watch the videos if you would like. But it's kind of sad that you can comment on my videos, but you can't comment on Jim's video. Okay, all right. I also want to do a reaction on Brandy Best 1987's comment. She commented on the video about Maggie, aka you guys know her as Megan, but I call her Maggie over here. Okay. Yeah, so she commented, every time I see her in her children's situation, I feel sadness. I really pray she gets it together for her health and her children's sake. I get love after lockup vibes from her, how she's always putting Jim Jones, aka Tim, needs in front of her and her children. It's like she is going down before our eyes. Wow, this is so sad and heartbreaking to watch. Shout out to you, Brandy Best 1987. Thank you so much for taking the time to comment on the video. Appreciate it. Um, I agree with what you're saying. I thought it was very funny that you said Jim Jones, because Jim Jones was a pastor, a cult, aka cult leader that led people astray, okay? And that's so funny that you said that. Even though I call Jim little G Jim, okay? But that is a key. I appreciate you putting that Jim Jones in there. That is funny. And if y'all don't know Jim Jones, look it up, okay? The original Jim Jones. He was a cult leader. Hello? That's why we gotta be in our Bibles ourselves, okay? But I do appreciate you for taking the time to comment on the videos, baby. I appreciate all and everyone who comment. But seriously, it is sad to see how someone can be so mind controlled where they lose themselves. I feel like Maggie has lost herself and has lost her footing in who she really is as a human being first. Like, I'm not talking about a mother, I'm not talking about a wife, but as a woman, who she was before she had kids, who she was before she met Jim. You know what I'm saying? That's the vibe that I'm getting. Like, she's literally lost who she is. And it seems like she just follows Jim along blindly, which is extremely sad to see, because I don't really talk about the boys in a bad way on my channel, and you're not either. You're just stating that it's sad to see them in that situation, and you're 100% right, because they can't fend for themselves right now. They're depending on Maggie to stand her ground and to put their, best interest at heart. Not saying that Jim does it, but sometimes you gotta check people when they doing wrong. Listen, you're going left, and I need you to go right. I'm gonna need for you to bring it on down. I don't see Maggie ever doing that to Jim, putting Jim in his place when he's clearly out of pocket, if you know what I mean. So I do appreciate the fact that you left this comment, because Miss Lady, you gave me a key with the Jim Jones reference, okay? But yeah, everything you saying, definitely it is heartbreaking. I definitely keep Maggie in my prayers along with Jim, because God can do all things but fail, okay? But when you're doing wrong, I cannot just follow along blindly. That ain't in my DNA, okay? But thank you so much, Brandy. Best, continue to comment on the videos. I appreciate it so much. All right, you get the spotlight, girl. You get the spotlight. Okay, so next up, I want to put the spotlight on Diva 2.0 Diva 20. I appreciate your comment. It was short, sweet, straight to the point, good video, period. I appreciate that, because anything that I know and is that people don't have to take the time to watch your videos, comment on the videos. So I definitely appreciate you taking the time to comment. I would love for you to stick around. I would love for you to comment on other videos. I would love to know more about your opinion about what goes on the I.A.G farm, Resurrection Ranch. What is your opinion? Okay. Yeah, I thank you so much, because without people commenting and watching my videos, I would just be doing it for myself. Which I don't mind, but it's great to have people's input and their opinion. So thank you so much, Diva 2.0 Diva 20. Be blessed. Okay guys, and I want to react to some more comments that people have left on the Reaction to Action channel. So I'm just definitely wanting to give you guys the spotlight, because listen, I appreciate you taking the time to comment. Okay, I love it. Continue to comment and let me know your opinion. Okay, so this video was the video that I did a reaction on Jim when he was talking to his supporters about how he does not suppress people, and I had proof where he does suppress people, because he striked a channel that was literally reacting in a positive way. So why else would you strike a channel in there giving you positive feedback unless you're trying to suppress them because you don't want anybody to eat off your name? Okay, that's called suppressing people to me. Also, it's called suppressing people whenever you're always throwing under the belt jabs at your so-called friends, aka brothers. But I'm going to continue to put the spotlight on my supporters, okay, and the people that are leaving me comments. And someone left, they don't have a name, but they have a profile picture. As you guys can see, I agree. So they agree with what I said about Jim Bob. Okay, and we have Miss Brandy Best 1987 again showing support and love to the channel. Love that for us. I also agree. Thumbs up with you. I don't think that man channel hurts Jim in any way, but he failed to realize he's hurting his own channel himself. Great commentary. Thank you so much, Miss Brandy Best 1987, and continue to keep commenting, girl. I see you showing up for us at the Reaction to Action channel. And then we have Lori Frank 254. I assume Lori is a lady, and she says he can't handle it. He is weak and insecure. Amen to that, Miss Ma'am. Amen to that. I can't even say anything about that at all. Okay, and up here we have Miss Nancy Do It WB1 page. I love this couple too, and she commented on my video with the promises of View Acres. Listen, if y'all want to see a real homestead and a real gardening, farming kind of home renovation kind of couple, faith-based couple, go on over to their channel. I promise you, you're going to enjoy it. Thank you so much, Miss Nancy Do It, for commenting on the video. I appreciate it. Love the couple. Y'all continue to show support over there. They are a good couple to watch. All right, and then we have Miss Lori Frank 254 again. Come on, Miss Lori, showing up for us. And she commented on Costa Rica Farms. That is another couple. When I say they real life homesteading, they do it up. They're the real deal. And home renovation, when I say Yadel eats every time and Christina eats every time when she's doing interior designing, baby, y'all go over there and they got a nice clean farm. Everything has its place. But yeah, I agree, Miss Lori. Love them down, baby. Love them down. Okay. All right. So yeah, so I appreciate that so much. I appreciate y'all for showing up for me in my channel. Reactions to Action. We love it over here. We love the comments over here. Thank you. And last but definitely not least, we have the actual Costa Rica Farms who commented on your girl video. It was my very first video that I did on them regarding their 1987 mobile home remodel. And they stated in the comments, ha ha ha, I love you, baby. I was sent this video and I said, oh Lord, here we go. She's gonna talk junk, but baby, you came through with so much love and positivity. God bless you, baby. Listen, that is what I'm all about, especially when you're doing the right thing and you're putting out positive content, authentic content, organic content. I have nothing bad to say. And I was super happy when I saw that the Costa Rica Farms comment on my video. I'm pretty sure it was Christina. Because just listen, Yadel don't have time. Yadel be somewhere renovating something, okay? But anyhow, my girl Christina came through with the comment, and I was super happy that she commented on my videos and that somebody shared my video with her. Like, so, you know, we over here at Reactions to Actions is getting around in these YouTube streets, okay? And by the way, if you have not seen the Costa Rica farms, what are you waiting on? Don't walk. You need to run over there to their channel, especially if you've ran across my videos regarding the other family. This family is going to show you how it's really done. Okay, they're going to show you how it's really done. But yeah, definitely love them. Shout out to them for even, knowing that my little channel exists. We're starting up over here for a second time. Okay. All right, y'all, I appreciate it. Christina, I see you, girl. Thank you for commenting on the videos. All right, y'all, if y'all made it this far through this whole spotlight of my comments reacting to the actions of the people, thank y'all so much. Y'all be blessed. Bye.